Reclaiming your divine spiritual inheritance, becoming your greatest potential. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Rapid Subconscious Reprogramming Community. Here, Tommy Walker, the mind engineer. Sorry that you cannot see me. 1 second, just fixing this. Technical issues can happen, as you can see. So, thank you. If you're watching live, if you can type #live in the chat. If you're watching replay, #replay. I would love that to know if you're here, if you're liking these different topics that I talk about, if you want to share with others, if you want to comment. More people engage, more people get to see it. So that would be amazing if you don't mind. So let's talk about what do I mean with reclaiming your divine spiritual inheritance, becoming your greatest potential. So something that I've shared a little bit, but not too much, is that I've been in a spiritual journey for now 16 years. I met an amazing mentor, Marcela Machu, in 2009. And since then, I started doing retreats with her. And she was the main mentor, spiritual teacher, coach that I had that really helped me start making changes in my life. And lately, I've been feeling that, the message, the feelings of sharing more my journey with others and helping others also in their spiritual journey. So I'm kind of doing the same work of healing and reprogramming the mind. That is very important, of course. It's a very, very important part of the journey, but also sharing more about spirituality, connecting more with your true self, connecting with your soul, connecting with your higher self, with God, whatever name you want to put to it. So one of the things I want to talk today is, if you look at Jesus' teachings, the Buddha teachings, Krishna teachings, Ram teachings, and many of these avatars out there, I'm not talking about religion, I'm talking about the message that they brought and then might have been adjusted, changed, or whatever to meet human needs, right? What Jesus, Krishna, Buddha, Ram, all of that had in common is love, unconditional love. So my work is based mostly on helping people be able to connect with that unconditional love, to bring it to themselves, and then, of course, share with others. Because as we normally talk, is whatever behaviors we're having that we might not be happy with, or when we're trying to change, we need to understand that they come from a lack of love. So apart from practicing giving ourselves self-love, as we connect with spirit, as we connect with a higher self, with Jesus, if you want to, Buddha, Krishna, whoever you look up to, or just God, and you start feeling and connected with that unconditional love, it makes it easier to be able to bring that love to yourself and love and accept yourself in a more unconditional way. So another thing that it says in the Bible, Buddha said it, in Christian, different words. If you look at Jesus in John, the passage in the Bible, John 14:12, it says that we can do what Jesus did and much more. So if we look at that, our potential is unimaginable. What we can do, our greatest potential, our greatest, the things that we can do is seriously unimaginable. And since Jesus, who have we seen that was able to, heal the sick, make somebody that was blind see again, bring somebody from the dead, walk over water. And Jesus was teaching his disciples that they could do what he did and much more. So if we look at that, it means that our potential is really big, but we're not even tapping much into that. And why is that? And that comes with the mind again, right? Is the mind has many programs that we have developed along this life that make us play small. So one of the main ideas with this work is to be able to start identifying and finding those programs, exploring the mind to see what are those different limiting programs that are holding us back. If you look, many years ago, there was the race 1 mile, and there was a guy that had won, he had the record in that. And many people came out and started talking that it was impossible to break that record because, anatomically, the body cannot handle to go faster and the resistance. And they were all explaining how it was impossible to break that record, that guy was out of this world in a way. And, nobody else could break that record. So for many years, nobody was able to run faster than that guy. One day, a guy came in and said, I'm going to try to beat that. And he was able to break that record for I don't know how much time, but for a long shot, right? Sorry, not for a long shot, for quite a big difference. And after that guy broke that record, many guys were able to start also running faster than the record that was set in the first place. What does that mean? Is that many times what we think is right, the mind really cements that in and starts believing. So if I believe that I cannot do this, I cannot do that, and I keep telling myself I cannot do it, the mind is going to start creating behaviors around that, that is going to start running the program that, I cannot do something. So each time I'm going to try to do it, I'm going to do it wrong. I'm not going to be able to do it. Or on the other hand, I might not even try doing it because somebody told me, like the Wright brothers, imagine if the Wright brothers that created the airplane, right? They believed that it wasn't possible to fly with an airplane. They would have never tried. And maybe somebody else invented it later on in life, but they really thought that what they were doing was right, when I imagine that a lot of people were telling them not to do that. And it happened to me. Type 1 in the chat if this has happened to you in the past, where people told you that whatever you wanted to do was not possible. Type 1 in the chat if this has happened to you, where people told you, oh, Tommy, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't go down that route, that is not okay, that is not right, whatever. People were telling you that it was not possible to do something. So we need to understand that a lot of people that are telling you that it's not possible to do something many times is associated with their own limitations, with their own mindset. If we look back at the person that invented, the light bulb, the person that invented the airplanes I was mentioning, that discovered electricity, or all these people that made big changes in the world, or even people that made small changes, I'm pretty sure that people were behind them telling them that, oh, it's not possible. Oh, it's not possible. No, you cannot do it, right? So when we start believing something, it starts becoming our new reality. That's why a lot of people teach, and I teach too, when you change your mind, you can change your world. Why? Because when we start thinking a different way, we're able to start acting, behaving in a different way. And that's the core of my work. But I'm starting to incorporate more and more about spirituality, about who we truly are, discovering our true gifts, our innate individuality, and the things we come here to this world to share, because that helps us become more of who we are. And as I always say, reclaim your divine spiritual inheritance, who you are meant to be. But to become who we're meant to be, we need to start understanding and accepting that we might have created a persona because of the environment we were in growing up, because of our parents, school, and many different things, right? We have believed that we have to be in one way or another to be loved and accepted. Whether it is maybe playing it small because, our mom maybe, and I work with people with this, that mom didn't love them if they were succeeding because mom felt a threat, because mom maybe didn't succeed in her life according to her own views, and would make their kid make them feel bad about their success because of their own frustrations. And so it had nothing to do with the kid, it had to do with mom. Or mom and dad only loved you if you behaved the way they expected you to behave. So now you started learning how to reject yourself. So most people, me included, we have created a persona, different personas, to adjust, to adapt, to be able to feel loved and accepted by society. But that is not who we truly are. So playing it small, right? Competing with others to feel loved and accepted, playing it small, not to stand out, to not be rejected or judged or criticized, different things that we have created to be able to try to feel loved and accepted, or pursue, like a people pleaser, a person that is behaving as a people pleaser, somebody that is looking for love and acceptance, somebody that is behaving as a narcissist. What they're actually looking for is love and acceptance. So when we start understanding that, in this sense, whenever we're behaving from ego, it has to do with a pursuit of happiness, love, acceptance, or numbing the pain of the lack of love and acceptance. Numbing the pain could be, watching TV, throwing yourself into work, smoking, drinking, eating, Those could be ways of numbing the pain. So whenever you're judging, criticizing yourself for a behavior that you have that you would like not to have, what you're doing is you're creating more of that behavior. So it's very important to start practicing more and more the self-love and acceptance. What I teach and what I share in my inner circle, and I'm opening up more for more people, it's like the ocean. If I take a drop of water from the ocean, does that drop of water have the characteristics of the ocean? Of course, yes. So it means that you are a unique creation of God, right? But you still have that God inside of you. So when we start recognizing our potential, it makes it easier to start getting rid of who we are not and becoming more the amazing being that we are. Buddha shared that we are meant for enlightenment. Jesus taught us that we can do what he did and much more if we go to our Father. Krishna, Ram, and many other amazing avatars that walk this earth, and I'm not talking about religion, I'm talking about spirituality, right? Have taught us the way. They are our bigger brothers that taught us the way, right? Back home, becoming who we're meant to be. So the idea is to be able to keep working on mindset and also start sharing more and more about spirituality to combine it, to make it more effective, to start making changes in your life and become who you're meant to be. Very few people really know who they are and what is their purpose and their mission here on earth. What if you were able to start tapping into who you are, who you really are, your mission, and your your purpose here on earth? Wouldn't that be great? Type a yes in the chat if you would like that. That's the idea with this journey. I'm helping people be able to connect more with who they are, start believing in themselves, and start tapping into their purpose and their mission here on earth. And that's where I'm going to be working more and more. So thank you very much for watching. Reclaim your divine spiritual inheritance is who you are. It is meant for you. It is there for you. But we need to reclaim it. We need to start working on getting rid of what's holding us back, what is making us play small, what is getting in the way, to really become who we're meant to be. So thank you very much for watching. Sending love to all of you. I hope to see you next time. Let me know if you want to know more. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.